small. Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
Salutations, everybody. Welcome back to Tiny Table.
Welcome. Oh, so small.
The tiniest.
Let's reintroduce our characters.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'll be playing Mack. And on my honor, I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help others at all times and to obey the Girl Scout laws.
Beautiful.
And hi, I'm Skylar, and I'm going to be playing Sam Sullivan, and I want something else to get me through this semi-charm Girl Scout quest, baby, baby.
Hi, I'm Neo, and I'm going to be playing Ash, Wreath, and they're gonna be the very best that no one ever was.
And I am, have been, and will continue to be your dungeon mistress, or in this case, I guess just game mistress or scoutmaster.
Scoutmaster!
Your scoutmaster, Julian, as I shall continue to be, and we're going to jump right back into our second episode of Kids on Bikes.
Ooh.
When we last left off, you all had just met this newly, freshly introduced, rapidly aging young boy who we have named Reed. When Reed arrived, he looked like he was like 6-7 years old. Already he's looking more like 9-10, and he's given two of our characters at this point a bit of an early glimpse at puberty from a brief moment of making contact with them.
Very ironic name, considering I don't know if this kid knows how to read.
Yeah, a kid who doesn't seem to know much at all, doesn't remember anything much more than a few minutes before our hero's arrival. At this point, they are a bit far afield from their scout troop, but not so far afield that the presence of a fourth member would be invisible. And our heroes now have to contend, how do you help a kid who's growing up faster than you are? That's where we rejoin. We're going to take a brief moment to go over how the communal sharing of the powered character, as this game calls it, operates. When we introduced Reed, I was in full control of Reed, and I still have the ability to step in and have Reed do things and say things. But at this point, I've distributed to each of you two aspects of Reed's character. And let's actually have you all quickly go in a circle and read out which aspects you control, starting with you, Neo.
Sure thing. The aspect of Reed's character that I control asks a lot of questions, and I get to control the speed of time for an object or creature they touch.
For me, I have a aspect very close to my own real life in that they have near complete amnesia. So I get to do a lot of to questions that we may have. And the other card I have is a mystery power.
Ooh. Reed's second psychic power not yet revealed.
My two are quick, which is a D20 for my flight skill, and compelled to help the group solve mundane problems.
So from here on in, we have a little pool of tokens at the center, 8 tokens that represent Reed's capability to type into that explicit psychic power. Obviously, those tokens need not be used whenever he's having amnesia or trying to be friendly with the group or running real fast. That's all just things children do. But if he's, say, for example, giving somebody or something rapid speed and rapidly accelerating their journey through time, as we saw a brief flash of before, or if, for example, a second power is about to come to light sometime later this session, it's going to take the expenditure of those tokens in order to activate it. And this has its own resolution mechanic, which we'll get to when it's time to actually resolve that. But now that we're communally controlling Reed, whenever anybody thinks that an element of Reed's character would come into play in the scene, they can take a chance to point out, or if you can physically reach, you can touch and turn one of the cards, and it need not be your own card. You can, of course, twist your own card and then just start talking as Reed and get that ball rolling. Or if you think, let's say if Neo thinks, for example, that Reed's near complete amnesia would come up in the scene, Neo could reach across and tap on that card, and it's passing the ball to Skylar to tell us how that near complete amnesia is coming into play. So you can prompt your fellow players to also use their cards. So with that, our heroes are here on the beach, trash bags semi-full, new child acquired, and a conundrum on their hands. They've got to catch the rest of them, but so far they've got one.
Yeah.
He's their starter psycho creature.
Right, well, we can't just give this kid over to the scoutmaster. First off, we don't know what will happen to him, and also, everyone will think we're so weird. Everyone will be like, oh my god, they just had this child. Like,
Yeah, and he's a boy, and we're Girl Scouts.
I know they're gonna make rumors. Okay, Ash, make yourself throw up.
What? You know that's not my secret skill. My secret skill is something
Okay, well, I
very
don't want
different.
you to poop yourself, so just please.
I don't poop myself on command.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if you did, though.
No, I wouldn't. It'd be gross.
Why don't you shit yourself, Sam?
I don't know how.
That's why everyone thinks we're stinky.
I can
Okay.
drink milk normally.
Okay, can everyone? Oh, Sam.
What? It's true.
It's not it's not Ash's fault that you always ask us to get the cheese stuffed crust.
Well, it's first off, it's the best pizza, and second off, I don't have lactose intolerance, but I also don't have their cool fart power.
Okay,
It goes
well,
hand in hand.
you know what? My lactose intolerance is my weakness and my strength.
Exactly.
But more importantly, Reed's weakness and strength is that for some reason they seem to be able to turn things old.
Including themselves, they're already looking
Yeah.
kind of different.
Okay, I'm going to
We
say
can't
that one of you, maybe both of you, threw up.
What if I
and-
just punch Melanie? That'll
No!
that'll get me out of here.
No!
And then we carpool. Look, if I get kicked out of the Girl Scouts, it's like fine. They'll probably
Who
only
else are you
like.
gonna hang out with on the weekends?
Okay, maybe if I just punch her lightly, I'll only get mildly suspended.
Yeah,
from
but
the Girl
that's not gonna
Scouts.
get all of us out of here.
You can just lie and say that we carpool.
I'm just gonna say that when you guys threw up, and my parents, oh, my mom's doing errands, so probably Patrick could pick us up.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. I'll try to throw. Wait. No, I got it. Did any of you have like milk? Like in your bag?
Why would I just care?
I don't know. I don't know what you milk drinkers do.
You had like half a sandwich.
Peanut butter one.
Okay, kids are of an age where it is not unreasonable for them to have on their person a single portion
Like
carton
carton
of
of
milk, like a school lunch style carton of milk. And I believe one of you has like a I just have it in my bag power.
Oh, I have to have 2 adversity tokens. To just
yeah,
be
I
like,
don't think you have
it
the
in my
adversity
bag.
tokens to
Don't you have
spend
milk
on that.
duds?
Oh, speaking of which, I think we forgot to do this, but Neo did fail a roll in the first session. They should have an adversity token. They barely failed a roll to flight, barely touched the child.
You are correct. Have an adversity token.
Okay. Oh, I have the easygoing trait, which allows me to collect 2 adversity tokens instead of 1.
That's
for every
great.
failure.
Wait, are you able to give me adversity tokens and then I have milk?
Give me a moment to check.
Dude, you're failing. I can have milk.
I can drink to shit my pants.
This is such a batshit plan.
And then you'll have to get picked up.
Explicitly, there's no mechanical listing of the ability to give other people adversity tokens, and I feel like it kind of kills the purpose of the whole helping on rolls thing if you can just
Okay.
freely trade them.
All right.
So I'm gonna say no for now.
All right, so I don't have any milk. I'm sorry, I drank it beforehand.
Okay,
You
fine.
could like eat a weird
Well,
bug
maybe
or
maybe
something.
just lie. Maybe just lie.
No.
You're so good at acting. You were so good in the nativity scene.
We've already got this like. I mean,
I
I've
didn't
covered
even-
most of mine up, but we already have this like fucked up acne. Like, you look sick currently, girl.
Rude and mean, but okay, fine. Look, it's not the first time I've faked being sick before, so I'll give it my best shot. Besides, look, it's almost like 3 o'clock. Basically, we're supposed to be done soon anyway. We can just convince them to let us all go home early.
Yeah, okay. I'll go over. Okay.
Okay, I'll come with you.
Wait,
Sam,
don't
say-
leave me with the kid. Ah.
Sam, say we read.
So, in terms of what you're trying here, you're attempting to convince the Scoutmaster that Ash is too sick to continue and you gotta go home. Ash, you're trying to look as sick as possible. Are you trying to throw up?
No, but what I will do is I will pop a few milk duds to make the silent but deadly, just so I like smell bad, look gross, and look faint, and hopefully the Scoutmaster will be just like, ugh, get out of here.
Cool, cool, cool.
Ruined socially.
Yep. You've got the acne already. You're already a little stinky from the early onset puberty. You're gonna rip one that you're allowed to rip. So I think it'll be you, Mack, who owns the roll itself. I think this would fall under a charm roll.
I think so too.
So I'm gonna say, without the commitment to throwing up, if they're just stinky and have some acne, that's a little tougher. I'm gonna put the DC a little higher.
Fine, I can try to do it.
It's up to you.
I'll try it.
It's also a difficult roll to try and throw up. It's not easy either way.
Already so good. Wait, so what would the roll be?
I'm gonna say if you're sans throw up, trying to convince this adult to let you go several hours early, I'm calling it a 10.
Oh.
And it's a prepared action, which means multiple parties can contribute their adversity tokens towards it.
Okay, my charm is a D10 plus 1.
My charm is a D20. Maybe I should do it, because I'm...
You're not the one making the convincing.
Okay. Well, okay, you have to throw up if it doesn't work.
Okay, fine.
Yep. Deal.
Come on, baby. That's a 6 plus 1 is 7.
7. Okay. So with your assistance, you can commit adversity tokens to assist. You could get it up to a 9, but you couldn't get it up to a 10. -3 to -1 is in the same bracket.
Okay, so let's just keep it.
You take an adversity token.
Thank you.
And we will narrate this together. The characters fail, but they don't fail too badly. Let's roleplay this out. I think we know exactly what this is going to be.
Yeah. Well, what is our Scoutmaster's name?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Oh, maybe not. I was just kind of throwing one out there.
Stacy. Hi, Miss Stacy.
Yeah, dear.
I'm so sorry. Ash threw up. And Ash, Sam and I are all carpooling together. Could you call my mom and see if my brother can pick us up?
I don't feel so good. I need to go.
You see Scoutmaster Stacy's nostrils start to wrinkle a little bit, and she kind of curls her lip, and she says, "Sweetie, I really don't think this would necessitate having everyone go home early. Ash, why don't we have you? We can get you to sit down in the shade a little bit. I'll get you some water and let you take a sit down. But I don't think we should be calling all 3 of you girls off a couple hours ahead of time just because she's not feeling well, okay?"
Oh, okay.
And you can kind of see in the eye of like the way she says not feeling well is definitely giving like threw up.
I'm giving
I don't
Ash
buy
the
it.
look of like now.
Okay. Ash tries their best to just like.
Yeah, Ash, let's go over here. Oh no!
So I am gonna figure out if
think
this
it's a-
falls under.
I think that's a brawn.
This is brawn.
That's
I
a
think.
brawn roll.
What
I-
do you have on that?
Brawn.
I actually have a pretty decent brawn.
I also imagine you probably have at least a slightly lower DC than maybe the rest of us, considering you can fart on command.
Yeah.
That's more
I-
bodily control than your
I'm
average.
keeping that in mind with this DR. I'm gonna keep it at 10, given that you just popped some milk duds.
Okay. I do have the gross strength, and my brawn is a D12. So let's see how.
I will say you will have to roll this, and there can't be. This one is snap
Yeah.
because it's you
And
got to
so
just
can
do
I
it
help?
now.
that.
Can I help
may-
at all?
So not in a snap roll.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
12. So 12 explodes. So you roll again.
Oh my god!
Oh. No, that's another. Is that another 12?
That's another 12.
It explodes again. Roll again.
So we're at 24. Oh my god.
28.
You throw up
28,
so
24
good.
plus.
24 plus 8 is 32.
Those milk duds might have been a little more sour than I realized.
They've been in the bag longer than you thought.
Oh, you
Those are for
don't just
Halloween.
throw
Those
up.
were like the dredges of your Halloween candy.
No, they all melted together in the hot sun.
You don't just throw up, girl. You spew.
Oh my god. Okay. at a 10 or higher above DR. You succeed smoothly and easily. Likely, it looks like the character is just showing off, or that the task is done so... or that the task is done so readily that it happens without any visible effort at all. At the GM's discretion, and certainly not necessarily, there can be some unexpected positive results from a success to this degree, and I'm going to say I'm going to give you full control over the narration here, Neo. How's this going?
I think I'm genuinely surprised.
I think I'm just...
And I'll just remind you, the other Girl Scouts are in the vicinity. For better and for worse.
I turn to Big Mac, Mackenzie, and I whisper in your ear, I'm so sorry. And I throw up on you. I spew all over you because that's the only way they would get us both to leave. And I throw up on Kenzie. I throw up all over Mac.
I thought you were gonna hit watermelon.
Excellent restraint to not just hit Melanie for the fun of it, but to actually make sure that both of you get out of here, which I think is very smart. It is vile. It is vile. It's everywhere.
Gross.
I start crying.
Stacy has to take a few steps back instinctively. Her role is protecting children who are not doing so hot right now, and this is such a dramatic level of spewage that she, as a human, must backpedal. She's in the splash zone.
I'm looking at Ash just so, what?
Hey Reed, what do you think they're getting up to there?
I don't know. Whoa. Oh, ew.
Oh, ew.
What is that?
That's
Stacy.
You'll find out when you're older.
Stacy reaches down into her pocket, pulls out a flip phone.
I am looking at her tear-stained eyes and vomit-covered.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Ash.
Sam, where are you, Sam? Come here.
Hi there, Mrs. McLaughlin. We've had a bit of a situation arise during the trash cleanup. I'm gonna hand you over to Mack, okay? Okay, thanks.
Hi, Mom.
Sweetie, what's going on?
Ash spewed on me.
Oh, honey.
I think her milk duds were expired.
Oh, honey. She shouldn't be having milk duds at all. I heard she's lactose intolerant.
I know, her mom's really lax, though.
You shouldn't say that word in this context, sweetie.
I'm sorry. Can you...
Lax.
Lactose intolerant.
Laxative.
Oh.
Okay. Can you ask Patrick, I know that you're out right now, can you ask Patrick if he'll pick us up?
Okay, sweetie. Are you coming straight home?
Yeah.
Okay, go around through the back entrance and stay off the carpet, okay,
yeah,
sweetie?
I'll get the hose.
Okay, yeah, hose down before you come in, okay, sweetie?
Did Matthew pick up the yard, or am I gonna have to watch out for poop in the yard?
Hose down and stay mindful. I'll see you when I get home, okay? Mommy's busy now.
Okay, bye.
A little bit later on, which of your brothers was it who was arriving?
Patrick Jr.
Patrick Jr. shows up
TJ.
in what's he driving?
Oh, it's a 1997 Bolton car. Bolton of the
Bolton Automotive, yeah.
Yeah, our
it's a local production.
Yeah, but it's an old one. It's a 1995.
Real beater.
Yeah.
Alrighty. He shows up in his 95 Bolton, puttering his way up, opens up the door. Mack. Oh my god.
I know.
Can I strap you to the roof? I don't want you on the seat.
Come on, Patrick.
Oh
Hey,
my
we
God.
did our best washing off in the lake, okay? Hey, PJ.
Hey, Ash. Hey, Sam. Hey.
Hey, is it safe to go over there?
This is our...
This is we're forward in time now.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have reconvened.
Oh, lovely. Yo, what's up, Jay?
What's up, Sam? Who's the boy?
That's my cousin. That's my cousin.
Yeah, he's
My cousin Reed.
in the exchange Boy Scout program.
Yeah. Where they like send one Boy Scout to like hang out with the Girl Scouts for a week, and they send one Girl Scout to hang out with the Boy Scouts.
Let's spin this. Let's see. You're owning the cousin angle, so I'll have you be the roller for it.
Yeah.
Give me a charm roll.
All right. Well,
DR for this is pretty low. I'm gonna say I'll up it a little because he's already kind of skeeved out by having to pick up his puke-covered sister.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rock this to an 8.
Right.
And you all were kind of bolstering it as well. I'll allow you to take half on that.
All right. Cool. Yeah, it's my cousin Reed. He's not like a scout or anything. He's just like, I don't know, hanging out with us. My mom's busy today.
So what's that total success level?
11.
11.
11 over 8 plus 3. Yeah, so you succeed, but not impressively. Exactly as you're doing.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, kid, did you get puked on?
What's puke?
I don't remember. I don't think so. Maybe I did.
Did he get puked on?
No.
Okay. Kid, I'll have what you're having. Everyone get in.
Should I sit in the front or the back?
You should sit on the roof.
Oh, PJ!
You can get in the trunk.
No.
There's a strap back there. They were doing that for the 95 model. There's
It's like a hatchback?
It's a hatchback.
All right, I sit in the trunk.
All right, I call shotgun.
No.
I'm not spewed on, dude.
My amp is shotgun. You three are in the back. You're in the trunk.
Fine.
PJ's car rules.
Kids, am I right? And I try to pull out a cigarette that I stole from my mom.
Don't smoke in the car, dude. He like smacks it out of your hand.
What?
What's that?
Oh, it's a cig, kid. You'll probably get into it when they're older.
No, the DARE program tells us not to.
Yeah, more like dare me to smoke a little more. I'm gonna try to pull out a second cigarette.
I grab it and
Hey!
I put my foot on my puke covered clothes.
All right, kids, enough. Are we going straight home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom told me to go in the back.
Okay. You are driven home. You make your way through Greensboro. It's a quick drive back to the McLaughlin residence. Y'all weave around through the back, a quick hose down to hose off the also gross reservoir water that you were swimming in. And you've made it to the McLaughlin residence. Parents aren't home right now because they are, mom's out doing errands and dad is at work. It's about 4 p.m. and Reed is looking about 12 years old.
Whoa.
Reed is like caught up to y'all.
Guys, like as well, the 13-year-old, as the teen here, and as the oldest in the squad, aging. My mom was saying that like aging's not always it's all cracked up to be. He's doing it pretty fast. Like I feel like we should put a stop to that somehow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. He like. Maybe if we like put more clothes on him, like.
Okay, let me go upstairs and I'm gonna just take down or you guys can grab some Gatorade from the fridge or something or in the garage, and I will run upstairs. And when I go to change my clothes, I'm gonna try to sneak into my oldest brother John's room, who's like
The younger of your older brothers.
yeah, who's only like a year or two older than me. So the clothes should hopefully fit.
Cool. Yeah. You rustle around in there, and I think you're probably able to easily, no roll needed for that. I think you're able to
Yeah.
easily find something. Though I do think there might be rolls needed to see how well you're able to leave the room looking as undisturbed as possible. Just for brotherly repercussions later on.
Oh yes, of course. What should I roll?
That's a curious one. Yeah. It's pretty low DR, and it's a planned action, so you might be able to take 10 on it.
I think it's a brains roll.
I think it's a brains roll. Yeah. I think this is figuring out how to leave the space looking undisturbed.
Okay, well, I do have a d20 on that, so I will.
Yeah. And I'm going to say difficulty on that is only going to be a 7.
Okay, yeah, I'll take half. So I have three above.
3 above. Cool.
So I had 10.
Yep. You succeed. No major impact. You're able to nick a few clothes. If he goes looking for those clothes specifically, he'll certainly be confused. But
Yeah.
it doesn't look like his room's been ransacked or nothing.
This isn't the first time you've pulled this little maneuver.
Yeah, and then I also go and I spray myself with Bath and Body Works spray so much to get the smell of puke off.
You smell bad in a different way now.
Yes.
Sam is gonna go because they were given permission, and I think I'm just comfortable enough at Mackenzie's house at this point that like I just open the fridge and grab a Gatorade for myself and Ash and the kid.
Bet. You toss the Gatorade over to Reed. He just guzzles the stuff. He is very enthusiastically wolfing down those electrolytes.
Oh yeah. Said you're hungry, right?
Yeah.
Should we I don't know, do you want to like order a pizza while we like try to figure out what his deal is?
Well, considering my whole deal, I'd really appreciate if it wasn't, a pizza. Considering
We
the
have-
whole debacle we just did.
We have some Lunchables.
Perfect.
A quick Lunchables meal later. We'll get a little above the in-the-moment role play for a moment. And what do y'all think is best for next steps? We've managed to get him out of the immediate eye of the scouts for the moment. This kid is aging, and it doesn't seem to be just based on when he ages up other people. It's just happening all on its own.
Maybe the kid just like doesn't have control. Maybe we can like teach him to use his powers
For what?
to stop aging himself. Like maybe it's running rampant, but maybe if he like practices aging some other stuff, like some stuff we don't care about, he can like learn about it and then like stop going crazy on himself.
I wonder if it's not just people. Hey, Reed, here. So I think Ash gives Reed an apple, and he's like, Reed, take off your glove and hold it. And you know that thing that happens when you like touch one of us and we get all weird? Do you feel weird when that happens to you?
Actually, I think that's your power, right? I think you asked the question to yourself.
Yeah. Like, I asked that question of myself. I don't know, maybe I could... Sometimes I feel like weird, like I have a headache. I guess I could give it a try. Yeah. Hold that apple and try to do your thing. Okay. I think Reed begins to kind of age the apple.
And to see the result of that, this will be the first use of psychic power.
Oh, let's burn a token.
We're gonna spend a chit and learn how that works. So this is gonna be a 2d4 roll. So for this one, I'm gonna set the DR at just a 4. It's a pretty simple object, an apple. So Neo, roll me 2d4. Double 4s!
Do those explode?
That's a great question. No, the psychic resolution is its own mechanic system.
That's so cool as hell.
It is still sick as hell.
Very nicely done. Man,
Good job, Neo.
Double exploding 12 into double 4s. You're turning your dice luck around all of a sudden.
Maybe your dice just hate Dungeons and Dragons specifically.
Maybe your dice want to be on mic. Maybe they're waiting to be stars.
Oh, wow.
Waiting to shine.
You know, it doesn't say it in the rules. I'm going to say let's have them explode because I'm curious about what that could do.
Let's roll both of them.
Yeah, do it again.
You know, we're at 8.
Okay,
Plus
3 and 3.
6. 14.
14. So explicitly, the way the powered character's abilities work is it's taking the DR, it's subtracting the roll, and then you can throw extra tokens in as cost if you want it to succeed, and every token adds another to the result. And as soon as it hits 0, it just works as intended. They get a little minor physical result, like a brief nosebleed or like a muscle twitch, and then the thing happens. I like, given the incredible luck there, that we actually take a little bit of time to use the more advanced adjudication of like the other targeting rules, because that would be 10 or higher. The whole, character succeeds smoothly and easily.
Yeah.
And I know what's going to happen. We're going to learn what their other power is.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So they get their hands on that apple. The apple in their hand begins to rapidly kind of deteriorate and then mold and desiccate and kind of fade away into just like a husk of like biomatter in their hands. And he also says, Skylar, would you turn over the other power?
Oh, whoa. Oh, you got these local, right?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
I don't really know. I just when I felt it in my hands, I felt like I could see everywhere the apple had been. I saw like it was. I mean, I think these are like these are local, like Georgian. I saw it like bloom on a tree. I feel like I saw like its life before it.
Wait, touch yourself, not in a weird way. And
Nice one.
And maybe you'll know where you came from.
all right. And I guess I'll use his power, his mystery power, which I'll read out loud for everyone. Able to know an object's history by touch, and puts a hand on his chest.
Yeah. And he is not an object. He is not enlightened.
All right, well.
Nothing.
Be a little too easy.
Maybe it doesn't work on himself.
Ugh.
That would have been a really easy fix.
Yeah.
But okay, that's cool. Wow, so you seem to be able to know about the stuff. Hey, here's a question. Can you do it the other way?
What do you mean?
If you made
I guess we kind of established his voice is already dropping. What do you mean?
Yeah. I was trying to give him a slightly different.
Yeah, he's like
voice.
14 now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's kidding.
Well, he's 14 now?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I'm assuming this
You're getting a sense that like this kid's gonna go through a whole life cycle. You're starting to get the sense of like we got like a day or two to solve this problem.
Yo, you've got like a mustache.
Oh my gosh,
And it's bad. Sorry.
that's not nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mac. It's normal for boys to have mustaches, okay? Just because PJ can't grow one, that doesn't mean that other
Oh my
boys
god, don't have him hear that. He's gonna get so mad at you.
But yeah, Reed, try flipping it the other way.
You have like any like I don't know. I feel like your brothers are always keeping gross things in their room. Any food that like maybe they didn't finish or something that we could
I'm
like.
not trying to go and pick that up.
Well, okay, I'll pick it up. Fine, just something to give to the kid that he can maybe like do the thing backwards.
What about the apple that they're literally holding?
Oh, that's you know what.
So like, you
Hey,
want
who
me to,
says you don't got brains, Ash? That was good. I like that.
you want me to like make it go like back to how it was?
Yeah.
Try.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
He like closes his eyes, focuses on the apple for a little bit, holding it in his hands, and he gets this like really gnarly like scrunkled eyebrows, like reels backwards in pain and drops the apple to the ground.
Whoa, you good, dude?
Ow, that hurt. I didn't like that. I tried. Did it work? Apple just looks even more old and desiccated at this point.
Guys, I just had an idea.
Hey, yo, hit us.
The pajamas you were wearing. You could touch the pajamas that you were wearing and you can see where you got them from and where you came from, maybe?
Oh.
Yeah, those are technically things.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, actually, who owns that? Be Skylar. So,
Yeah,
Skylar, let's have you spend. Give me a token.
I'm gonna here take one of these little tokies. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. These are both more complex objects, and there's another reason why the DR will be a little higher for these.
Okay.
Because they're manufactured. It's not just an apple.
Yeah.
Where its whole history is grew on tree and then
Grew
was
on
picked
tree.
off tree and then I held it. If the whole thing is task or success is certain for characters who are very skilled at it, I think this kid is very much just learning these powers. Where like once he has a mastery of them, this would be trivial for him. But I think at this point it's not. So I'm gonna put it at an 8.
All right.
Okay.
So roll me those 2d4.
And I have this adversity token. Can I add that? if
So
needed?
only the psych tokens can be added to the powered characters' rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's quite a limited pool.
Here we go. It's a 2 and 4, which explodes.
We had it explode when it was both 4s. I kind of like the idea that you got to boxcars it because it's 2 dice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
and 4s are going to be more
Yeah,
natural
and
to
the
explode
psychic
anyway.
character, that's a 1 in 16 chance. That's
Yeah.
below a d20, above a d12. That feels appropriate for the psychic
Okay.
character.
Okay.
Maybe we
I feel like
expend
this.
the
I was
psychic-
gonna say
yeah.
spend 2 tokens to get the success because I feel like learning this as much about this kid is important right now. So I'll make the hard decision. We'll sacrifice 2 more tokens. Make that into an 8.
Pay me my tokens.
There you go, Toll Master.
So Reed picks up the kind of pajama looking clothes. I hope you will permit me, Skylar, taking a little bit more active narrative control here
Please
as the
do.
DM because I do have a very particular answer for this.
Absolutely. I don't think I have the knowledge of where this kid came from. I don't know if you want me to improv that.
Very
so
fair.
I'd rather you.
Thank you. He picks him up, closes his eyes, and the clothes like in his hands start getting more and more like threadbare and moth-eaten as he's focusing on them. And as they do, he's like furrowing his brow more and more, and he has to hold his attention like this for a while. A little like nosebleed starts running down from his right nostril as he does so, and eventually he like drops them and they fall to the ground. Those are oh no. Somebody who was wearing those made those. It's like a uniform. It's the same. Everyone wears the same clothes, and it's the walls were like kind of like brick, gray brick walls, and they got made, and they got given to me. That was a new. It was a new pair. Because I grew out of my old ones. I've only worn clothes like this, and so did my mom. Wore clothes like this.
Whoa! It sounds like you're in a prison, kid.
You hear the mention of the gray brick, and it lines up pretty well with what the exterior of the Wyatt jail looks like, the historic prison.
I think we have to go to jail?
Yeah. I really should have punched Melanie.
Wyatt Jail, I will note, is at this point in our continuity a historical site. It is a place where tours are given of a historic old jail. It is not currently used as a penitentiary, but this is an old-timey jail outfit.
So, whoa. So, sick. Ladies, we're breaking into jail.
So, what's this looking like? We've got bikes to get to the jail. So getting to the jail shouldn't be too much of a problem.
That's probably the easy part.
We're gonna have to ride on the skateboard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you can take my brother's bike.
Reed does not know how to ride a bike.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Razor.
Nah, here, I got this. You gotta, we're Mac, you got any, like, I don't know, does your dad have, like, any rope or anything?
Sam, please tell me what the next sentences after this one will be.
If so, I'd like to get the rope would be my next sentence specifically. But if you're wondering, like, what my plan is, we just have the teen, sit on the skateboard tied to the back of my bike and just pull him. He doesn't have to, like, stand on it. He just, like, sits down. It's not like, we're going 25 an hour or anything.
Okay.
Unless you want to walk across town.
I mean, maybe a scooter?
Maybe
Got a
you
razor
could
kicking around?
Stand on the back of one of our bikes.
I'm down to try.
Let's grab rope just in case.
Okay.
A length of rope is grabbed from the shed.
Also, Mac, I don't know if we said it earlier, but yo, girl, that was killer. That was really smart.
Getting thrown up on?
that was less smart. The clothes thing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The aura of post throw up still radiating off of her.
I'm so ruined.
and to your credit as well, sick spewing, dude.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Big Mac. I had to.
Okay. It's okay.
You applied the secret sauce to the Mac.
Gross. All right.
All right, so if we're going to break into this jail, we need to figure out... I mean, what are we going to do? Walk in through the front door?
Our heroes have arrived at the jail. The front door is open. It is a historical site you can visit.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Specifically, you see that the front door is openable. It's closed presently, and there is a little ticket booth outside in the front.
Did you guys bring any money to get in?
Nah.
I got, like, some lunch money, I guess.
This buying a ticket here would represent I would say if you all pooled your money together from like all your money, you could probably just buy a tour. This would be cutting into like your summer slush fund.
Oh my God.
This is cutting into your
Wait,
summer
I'll just
fun
tell them
money.
that we're here for the Scouts field trip.
Don't kids under 12 get in free? You can look 12. Reed, how about
I don't know if my
Reed.
pride will let me.
Reed's looking a little 15.
Reed is looking, by the time you get to the jail, Reed looks like 18.
Whoa.
Freak.
Reed could be the Scoutmaster.
I'm gonna go in and try to lie and say we're here for the Scout trip.
Okay. You step on up to the counter. You see kind of a older, very bored-looking gentleman with a handlebar mustache stood in the booth or sat in the booth.
Hi, we're here for the Scouts field trip. It was paid for ahead of time.
We don't have any field trips on the schedule for today.
Oh, our Scoutmaster is here. Are you sure that it's correct? We planned this like 2 months ago, so maybe it just didn't get written down. We're trying to get our historical badge.
Feel like this could fall under either a brains check or a charm check, in that this is trying to convince this dude who is clearly not that like emotionally invested in this, but is trying to do his job, that you like know more than him, that you are more like up to snuff on what's been done. I'll say DR is pretty high because you're a kid trying to convince an adult that his paperwork is incorrect. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say, I think DR for this would be a 12.
All right, well, I'm a D20, so let's go.
Let's believe.
Let's go.
9.
9.
So I'll get another adversity token.
Anybody have adversity tokens? I would say because you control the speed of this approach, y'all have control over.
So I have 1 adversity token.
I have 2.
So it's
So
been
we
through
get a-
all 3 of them to hit a success here.
Pokemon Crystal's coming out. We can't spend all the money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, kids under 12 get in for free. We're 3 12-year-olds, and this is our chaperone.
Kids under 12 get in for free on Tuesdays.
It's not Tuesday.
No.
Are you sure that your paperwork is right?
He gives it a look over and he's like, yeah, unless you spend 3 adversity tokens a day.
Well, fuck it.
No, of course, like, failure here does not mean you have failed to enter the jail. There's no other
gotta
way
find a
in.
different
You're
way.
going to need to get creative. So is it worth all of your adversity tokens to get in this way? Is kind of the question.
Well, we don't know when we'll next fail or succeed. I feel like there's a better way into this place.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll take another adversity token.
Yes.
Let's fail
Accept a
again.
failure.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay,
And only
well,
low failure.
fine, mister. We'll come back on Tuesday.
Cool. We'll see you Tuesday.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Man, can't believe you're trying to halt the education of these young, prospering women.
Yeah, what a
Man thing to do.
what a real pig.
You see him reach under the bar and bring up a little standee that says "on lunch" and puts it in front of him, and
Boo,
just turns
all right.
around in his swivel chair.
All right, we're gonna have to. We go outside. We're gonna have to sneak in.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you would say.
So it's a big, old-fashioned historical building. It's several stories tall, 4 stories tall in total. Big old classic exposed brick lovely backsplash. It's got a great resale value for a jail. It's it's designed to not be easy to get into. So what would the plan of attack be here?
Scout the perimeter, like look
Yeah.
around the outside. Maybe
Yeah,
there's like
are there any other large groups going in that maybe we can hide in?
At the moment, it seems like it's a bit of a slow day.
Okay.
Ooh, I have an idea. Usually these kinds of places should have a bathroom on the first floor, right? That's where people come in, use the bathroom for the tour. Maybe we can see if they've got an open window.
Yeah, my thought was like they had to have changed some of this to be like a working area where maybe like employees, like maybe someone takes a smoke break or something. Try to find an alternative entrance.
Very cool.
Yeah.
A quick kind of perimeter run of the building does find that there are windows on the first floor, and As you said, bathroom would have one, just for ventilation reasons, one kind of higher up window cracked open. It's the only I guess it would be two for two bathrooms. But yeah, there are two restrooms, which from the exterior each have a kind of a cracked open window. This would be kind of on the rear end of the facility, not all the way back into like the yard. From the looks of it, a pretty meager yard. In the distance, you see the kind of like rolling waves of the reservoir, but the yard itself is in pretty bad repair and seems to not be a priority during the tour. It does not have a lot of good maintenance done on it.
At least we can, because now Reed is taller than all of us, he could go in and with the rope that we brought, help hoist us over, because he'll be stronger.
Very true. It is a high enough window that it isn't just something that anyone can just kip up and clamber into just
Do you wanna-
unassisted.
Maybe you should hike one of us up there.
Yeah, with the gloves.
Mac, I'm guessing Mac's the smallest of us.
Seems right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's figure out. So we know that Reed's flight is their D20, their superb skill. Their fight is their D4. For a brawn check, which this would be, I have a feeling like brains is right under fight for them, just because they're so amnesiac he doesn't know a whole lot. And I feel like brawn would be right after that, so brawn would be on a D8. Does that feel appropriate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they were certainly charming enough that we picked them up pretty quickly.
Yeah. So with that, who's the one who's going to be... Let's have you roll it, Mac,
Okay.
because you're the one who's getting hoisted in.
Okay.
Let's have you roll me a D8 on a difficulty... Let's call this a difficulty 6.
Okay. I got 7.
Beautiful. So at this point, Reed is a teen.
Oh.
And adds +1 to brawn.
Nice.
And Reed kind of hoists you up. You get up through the window. Which of the two restrooms are you getting hoisted inside of?
You should roll for it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we wouldn't know from the outside.
You wouldn't know from the outside.
All right, let's
Let's-
see. Heads for heads and tails for stalls.
I couldn't.
Tails, it's the girls' bathroom.
Girls'
Okay.
restroom, you are lucky. You are up in, and what are you seeing in there? What's this restroom like?
So it's very much kind of like the ones you see at the travel pit stops, where it's very gray. It's always a little stinky, but not in the way of like number 1 or number 2. Its own smell.
Yeah, it's the third smell.
It's the third smell.
And we don't have enough third places these days that have the third smell.
Yes, everything's very gray. There's a flickering light. It's just not very enjoyable to be in there. And there's 2 stalls.
Okay.
Yeah, small. Wouldn't be. This is, even historically, this would have been where visitors are using the restroom. This isn't where staff would be using the restroom, so it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Cool. You're hoisted up. You're in. You've got the rope, I assume, and there's no roll needed to hoist that up and over, and give.
And I'm gonna
folks-
tie it to one of the legs of the stalls.
Cool. I like that. You and I'll say you're a Girl Scout. You know how to tie a good knot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No roll needed for that. Y'all are able to all kind of shimmy your way inside. Reed, it's a bit of a squeeze through the window at this point for Reed, but I think Reed's able to get it done. You all made it into the restroom here in the interior, in the girls' bathroom. Quick look out into the main area beyond the kind of open front door entrance to this girls' restroom shows what would have been kind of the main central thoroughfare. This would have been just off of the entrance hall that you're getting visitors to come in through. Through it, you can kind of get a basic look at a couple of benches that folks would have had kind of while they're waiting to visit. One must assume that beyond there's an administrative desk somewhere near the front. But that's about all you can really see just looking through the door from within the restroom. You also can hear echoing from somewhere within, too far to be heard specifically, but you're hearing speaking happening. So the interior is not just like, nobody's in here. You're hearing the sounds of footsteps and talking.
All right, Reed, you should probably hide in the stall until the coast is clear. It's gonna be weird if people see you coming out of the ladies' room.
Got it. Reed hunkers down in a stall and says, come get me soon, okay? It's stinky in here.
Yeah, I know.
It's always stinky in these. Yeah, Sam will go out and kind of get a peep, just try to walk a little nonchalantly, like they were just using the restroom.
You can tell that the echoing sound is coming from one of the upper floors right now, and it's pretty clear from the kind of design of the exterior that this is, one of those old-timey prisons where the majority of the structure would be one kind of big multi-floored superstructure of not terribly large cells with open air between the two different
Yeah, so maybe it sounds like someone's giving like a tour right now.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a tour being given at the moment.
Okay, but if I look around immediately, no one here immediately?
No, the front desk itself wouldn't be used for admin purposes at this point, I don't think, because that's what the guy out front is for.
Yeah,
so that was admin back when this was a jail.
Cool, so I think looks like you're good.
What do you think, Reed? Is this poking up any memories for you?
I feel like I'd need to find somewhere where I could, touch something specific, right? Like, I got my clothes memory from my clothes.
Did your clothes have, I don't know, a number? I've never been to jail. Is it like a jersey thing? You get, a number that matches your cell or something?
I don't think there was a number on his pajamas.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't looking that close.
You take a look underneath the collar, and there certainly was a number stitched in there, or maybe inked in there, but the kind of wearing away of the fabric from his examination of it has gotten it pretty threadbare. Let's see if does anyone have a way that they could possibly figure out what it had used to say?
Could I maybe take a marker, like a Sharpie, and coat it in black and try to press it against some paper to see if there's a little imprint of maybe what the numbers were or something?
I like it. That's a clever use of your tools. What do we think that falls under, y'all?
Seems like a
That seems like a brains thing.
brain maneuver.
Let's get a brains move going. Planned action in the brain cells.
All right, let's
Roll me
see.
brains. I'm gonna say difficulty for this is gonna be a 7.
Gonna be a 7. All right, I've only got a D8 brain, so we'll see. Not impossible. 7 on the die.
Let's go.
We love it.
All right.
The ink imprint, as you kind of press your hand down onto the surface, leaves kind of a stain that leaves the mark of a 308.
Maybe that means they're on the 3rd floor.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Let's head up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm not that stupid.
Let's go upstairs.
Our heroes journey deeper into the jail proper, heading through the kind of large, intimidating-looking double doors that lead to that central cell block area. As you get inside, the announcements of the tour start to become a little easier to hear. They're still kind of echoing off of the walls, so it's tough to get everything that's being said, but you're hearing, one singular voice, older, kind of masculine, and intermittently, you're getting little bits of questions here and there from folks who are asking questions. Sounds like the audience of folks here, you're hearing only adults talking. You're not hearing children asking questions. And a quick glance up, they are on the 3rd floor currently in their tour out of 4.
Okay.
For means of ascent, there's there's a pair, so they're separated on the far ends, one on the west end, one on the east end, of these spiral staircases that are kind of like these open, grated spiral staircases that run up, through all 4 of the floors.
All right. We could just wait it out, but it might give us a little limited time on the 3rd floor. We could try to pretend that we're part of their group and got left behind, but
I don't know. I don't think there's enough voices for that to be sure. Look, it's a tour, right? That means they're going kind of one way forward. So let's just kind of hang down, maybe try to check out some stuff on a floor below, wait till they either go up or go down, and then come right after them.
yeah. Do you want to...
Not to reference Michel Foucault's panopticon, but it's a pretty open view here within the cell block. Those on a higher floor, if they were to, say, look out over the block as opposed to looking inwards at the cells, would be able to see somebody on... You'd gauge the floor above them and the floor below them if that person wasn't taking an effort to obscure themselves. Because, it's walkways in front of a bunch of cell doors, and, the walkways are opposite other walkways in this open space.
Could we hide in the stairwell?
Hiding in the stairwell could be possible. It's got grating along the sides, and it's very circuitous, so it's got lots of possible cover. It would be kind of like a moving target kind of hiding place. You'd have to be constantly readjusting your position based on their line of sight. So it's tricky, but it's possible.
Can I make a brains check to maybe assess what our best strategy could be?
I feel like just roll brains for me to tell you your tactics feels a little beyond the scope of that. I think I want to hear what you're doing, and then I'll tell you what you're doing.
Okay.
Maybe
We could hide in a cell.
Yeah, maybe we can hide in a cell.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
I think as we're sort of deciding and figuring things out, Reed sort of looks at us and asks, "What is this place?"
Oh, it's like so it's called like it's like a jail. It's where they put like used to put like criminals or like
What's a criminal?
Someone that does something that is against the law.
Am I a criminal?
I don't know. Hope not.
I don't know. You seem pretty chill for a criminal, but I mean, like, you know, we could get into a whole conversation about the justice system, which, admittedly, I don't know much about. I'm 13.
I don't know what kind of crimes I committed. I mean, I came out of there and I was a lot shorter.
Yeah, but it hasn't been an actual jail for like a long
Like
time.
a long time.
So
The way you're talking about it earlier, it almost sounded like you were like born there or something. I don't know. And like, you know, being born's not a crime. But
Dang, I was born a criminal.
Let's have a flight check to determine the location of a hiding spot. Flight's based around evasion, so I think that's our closest possible option.
Should we all roll one or just one person?
We're gonna have one person spearhead it, but I would say this is a planned action. So whoever has the best in flight could probably be the one who spearheads
I
this.
think that's Reed.
I think that's Reed.
Reed
The
is
D20.
got the D20. Reed goes. God, I was born a criminal.
yeah, any of this look like familiar? Maybe somewhere you think we could go. We could follow your lead if you're from here.
I'll try. So getting into a cell that is open. I'm going to kind of roll this whole scenario into. I'm not going to need like a bunch of different flight checks for this, but getting into a scenario where y'all can get to the third floor, find this 308 situation, and avoid the gaze of this group. Given the kind of open floor plan, you're corralling 4 different people. It's pretty open. All of the floors and the stairs are made of metal, so it's pretty like tricksy. I'm gonna think the DR is gonna be pretty high to go completely unnoticed. I'm gonna say it's a 14.
Oh, great. He is going to just take half, and then I'll give 2 of my adversity tokens, which are 2 each, for +4.
For +4.
Whoa.
And he'll
Okay.
swing at 14.
Glad we saved
Very
those.
nice. Good job saving those. So,
Using my loyal trait, because I'm a loyal friend.
fantastic. And you are the one
Nice.
with, you are also the person with Reed's quick trait. So let's give us kind of a high-level narration on how the next several minutes of evasion and making it to the third floor goes, as Reed is kind of like guiding almost by instinct.
Yeah, so I think we are sticking close to the walls, and Reed is very much listening for when like the sound is coming from like one way, like which wall we go to, and we're kind of crawling up on like our hands and knees, kind of like you do when you're a child. And then I think we're like really quietly trying to like almost walk behind the group. But like we're kind of ducking down a little bit so like the tour guide doesn't see us, but we're being quiet so nobody in the group sees. Oh yeah.
Ooh. We should take off our shoes so we make less noise. That includes your big stompers, Sam.
I love my Martins. All right, fine. Sam's there for 5 minutes. No, not really. but
The unlacening.
yeah, the unlacing, undoing all the straps.
Fantastic. So with
Put them in my backpack.
unshoed feet and with careful determination and the keen guidance of a well-seasoned, loyal Girl Scout, Reed is able to lead the party in the wake of the tour group and make it to the third floor with ease and not having to like do a bunch of circuitous going up and down to avoid their gaze, but able to cut a relatively clear path to get there in pretty short time. It only takes about 15 to 20 minutes of slinking around. The tour guide is being real lackadaisical of like, well, now that we've got this beautiful view, let me tell you a little about the history of this beautiful location. At one point, a inconsiderately crumpled Coke can is tossed from the top floor by one of these patrons who doesn't care about litter in a historical site, and it clatters awkwardly against the pavement at the bottom, giving y'all a brief opportunity of this echoing clatter to cover an otherwise difficult to avoid squeaky step.
It takes everything in me to not go down there and pick up that Coke can.
I think Sam is behind. Mackenzie's like, we can get on the way out. Like, he's pushing her.
And y'all make it to the third floor, and the cells are in fact numbered. There is a cell that is 308.
Nice, Ash. And I give her a low 5.
Yeah, slap.
Heading on up to the door. Dunk, dunk. It is not an unlocked cell.
I mean, I'm sure that the guide probably has keys, but...
Yep. And you have already heard at multiple points in this tour the jingling of keys as the tour guide / warden has like unlocked cells to show folks inside, like, let's take a step in and look at a bed type of moment. But they've got the keys.
All right, hold up. And reaches back. I saw this in a movie once, and I was gonna try to pull out a bobby pin from her hair and see if she
and pick the lock.
Try to pick the lock with a bobby pin.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so to be clear, you have never picked a lock.
Nope.
But it is an old-timey lock. It is not a series of complex tumblers. It was probably at one point opened with something that we would think of as a skeleton key. So if it's gonna be baby's first lock, it's a good one to pick. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a brains check, and that is going to be a difficulty of 10.
What's your brains?
D8. The only way we get this
If you explode.
is if I explode.
Let's go.
All right. Let's see. That's a 7.
I have 2 adversity tokens. Can I give those to you?
Then make it a 9. That still wouldn't
It's still the
pass.
same failure as a 7.
Yeah, and that's brains. I don't have any bonus to brains, sadly. Yeah.
So now you get
I'll take an adversity.
Take a token. You go. I saw this in a movie once.
Sam, that
And
was
you pull out a very, very bent up, destroyed hairpin.
Sam, that was almost so cool.
It was almost. Thank you, Mac. That's very kind.
Yeah, that like.
But
it was
unfortunately,
pretty cool already. But that would have been like the coolest thing ever if you did that.
This is at first I was saying it as a compliment, but to hear that I was so close.
No, it's still a compliment.
I just wish there was like a key Pokemon. That way, like that Pokemon could open the door for us.
That'd be so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, key Pokemon's cool.
Yeah, designing Pokemon after inanimate objects. I don't know how I feel about that.
Who wants ice cream?
Maybe Reed could just touch the door. Maybe just get a feel for it. I mean,
Or maybe
Get a feel
even
for the door itself.
maybe
Yeah.
even erode it.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He could rust the lock.
Oh, okay. So this is already quite old metal, and it's still functional as a lock. So getting this to the point where it's rusted to the point where the lock is not gonna do it, I will say is going to be Reed's toughest thing to attempt yet. So
go Reed.
let's go Reed.
It's only one token to try,
It's one token to try. So hand me a token to try.
and I think this
What happens when we run out of tokens?
That is a good question. What happens when we run out? So it is possible to recover, like if Reed like gets a full night's sleep, that comes back. But given that the difference of 20 minutes, like Reed looks like 21 by this point in the story. A full night's sleep is tough to find. As for what happens when
He's gonna take a nap and wake up with arthritis.
Nice.
Guys.
If completing such an action reduces the powered character to 0 or fewer PE tokens. So you can overclock when you're spending to make it over the line.
Oh.
But very, quote, very bad things happen when they hit 0.
Okay.
You only got 3 left, so we
Good
gotta
to know.
Yeah, we need at least one of them for his like history power.
Okay, well, this was good to try at least.
So
Maybe
it's good to try it, but I think, so let's see.
We can't push it with the power token.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be very, very careful.
Let's try.
Yeah, a task where success is impressive, putting it at a 10. So Neo, roll me those D4s.
Let's
Just gotta get
sidecar him.
double 4s again. Easy.
4 total.
4 total.
Yeah, not
No.
even close.
Not even enough tokens that we could get there with expenditures. So Reed reaches out, presses the hand on the lock itself, and kind of focuses as he removes the glove. He kind of winces in pain as he tries his best to focus. And eventually he recoils backwards. There's a little bit of rust around the lock itself now, but it is not like eroded away completely.
Hey, no
So
worries.
the
you
lock
tried
is
your
definitely
best.
lock is definitely like a little physically weakened, but it's not like the door can just swing open right now. He falls backwards, and as he looks up, he goes like, "Oh," his brows furrowing, the nose is bleeding once again, and he says, I used to hold on to these. I felt my hands, Mom's hands, some others. It's not just us who've been in here, but this is where I was.
Oh, you got.
Are you a time traveler?
I don't like this, guys.
Also, does
Yeah, I
he
don't-
get adversity tokens when he fails
Nope.
something? Okay.
Yeah, I don't like it either, but at least we know we're in the right place. Well, I don't know. Ash, you're like the strongest girl I know. Think you can just like kick it down? It's rusted.
It'll make a lot of noise, but
Look, let's be honest. If any one of us was to go to jail or get in any sort of trouble, it'd be me. I know I've been like kind of, oh, don't give me that look like you're surprised, Mac. Well, let's just be real with ourselves. Come on. I know I've been giving you guys a bit of a hard time, but like if you gotta do it, I can make a lot of fucking noise real quick and cover for you. Or we could try something else.
Do you think... Oh, we need the key. The only thing we can do is steal it off the person.
Yeah, steal a key or bust it open. It's 2 tricky tastes.
Let's try to bust it open and maybe in the chaos steal the key if needed.
All right.
In case we need to open other doors, that's true. It might not be the only door we need to open in this prison.
Just if it goes south.
we could just come back after this place closes, because I bet you that bathroom window's still gonna be open.
Yeah, but that's in like how many hours? He's gonna be like in his 40s by then.
Oh no, that's like how old my dad is.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
only
it's
too big to fit
gross.
through the window.
Oh no. All right, I'll give it a push.
I want to get ready to. I want to like get to like the staircase, so that way when I hear like the noise go off, I can take my skateboard and start running down the 4th floor, going ding 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 against the bars. To create like a distraction and cover their noise, and I want to run towards the guy giving the tour, so I could take a punch at him and steal his keys.
Nice.
Like, I'm throwing it all on the line
I
for you
love it.
right now.
Alrighty. So
Jeez
we got 2 different things that are gonna be
Louise.
happening. It's gonna be a flight. No, it's gonna be a fight check from you, and it's gonna be a brawn check from Ash.
Okay, sweet.
So these things are happening ostensibly simultaneously. So I want to resolve this. Let's start with the fight check because you're initiating the noise first to start covering. So
Yeah,
fight
absolutely.
check of it's not hard at all to create a distraction, but since you're also wanting to follow through on punch and get the keys, That's pretty tricksy, and I think that also gets us into a combat roll.
Good. Yes, I want.
So I don't think there's really any difficulty to creating a bunch of noise. That's free. But let's see. What do I think this attendance flight stat is? Actually, no. I think they see a child running at them. I don't think they're gonna cut and run from the kid. I think they're gonna stand their ground. So it's gonna be
I don't know. Sam's a pretty scary kid.
That's a scary kid, but you are.
My mom let
13.
me get my ears pierced.
It's time for
do it at
it's gonna be a
Claire's?
brawn check, and I think this person's on the beefier side. Brawn isn't their best stat. They're a historical person, so brains are definitely their best. I think grit's better for them because they're an adult. So I'll say brawn's on a D10 for them.
Okay.
And what are you rolling for fight?
I have a D12 for fight.
Oh boy, and you get a +1 to it as well.
I get a +1 for being a rebellious teen.
You pugnacious youth.
You pugnacious.
so
you.
pugnacious.
Let's
All
roll
right.
it off.
Mine's not great either.
What'd you get?
3 + 1's a 4.
1 + nothing's a 1.
This frumpy tour guide on a slow Thursday was not expecting to be punched by a pugnacious teen.
I think what I
With pierced ears.
so is it
The way it works is narrative control. The attacker explains how they attack, and the defender narrates what they do to mitigate the harm. The effect is the defender is hurt, but only temporarily. The bullet grazes them, but they're okay. The punch stuns them, but they can shake it off. This is actually the level of success you probably wanted, because you don't want to really, really hurt this person, which you could very much do with any moment of violence has the possibility of going very bad in this game
Yeah.
by design. So winning by a bit is actually probably quite good for you.
we established that I can play bass. Would it have been possible for me to bring my bass with me, or is that like
I'm assuming you bring your bass at least kind of with you wherever you go, but bases are pretty big. I don't know if it's necessarily strapped to your back when you
Maybe
went
could
through the
just-
window.
You can hit him with your skateboard.
Yeah, that's probably because the part of me, the cool image in my head is I'm riding the skateboard with my bass in hand. Yeah, making it really a lot of
Why didn't you bring your bass to our Girl Scout thing?
Yeah, I don't think you have your bass with
I
you
probably don't have my bass.
in the jail right now.
think
But your
fair.
original plan
How'd you get it through the window?
clattering
Yeah.
against the bars and then slamming him with the skateboard, I think very much stands.
Exactly. It's running just full speed, ding, 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 and then as he gets to as she gets to the guy, she just says, "Hey nerd," and then dude hits him up up the chin.
He
and tries to swipe
gets
the
his
keys.
arms in the way. It's not a clean shot to the jaw by any means, so he's not going to be going to the hospital for this. But he's definitely been hit by a skateboard, which is not fun to have happen to you. And as he kind of reels backwards, you snatch the keys off of his waistband. He, in response, is going to try and grab you.
Makes
Because
sense.
what the hell are you doing? I'm assuming you're now trying to escape. You're not trying to keep standing and fighting him because you need to get away with the keys.
My fight's better, but I do have to get away with the keys.
Yeah, so you're going to be rolling flight against this person's fight, which I don't think is very good. They're only rolling a d6 for this.
I'm also only rolling a d6, so I think it
Okay.
just comes down to the dice.
6.
Yeah, mine's a 1. I don't think I've got anything else. So, yeah, I think he's got me. Could I throw the keys in a latch ditch effort?
So wait, so I got a 6, you got a 1. That's a difference of... So attacker's roll is currently
5.
greater by 5. What do you got in terms of adversity to spend here?
I just have 1.
Maybe use 1 just so it's not 5.
It's
4 and 5 are the
4
same.
and 5 are the same here. If you get it down to 3, it'd be the same deal. But 4, at that point, it's the attacker explains their attack and the defender explains how they respond. The attacker then explains how this barely mitigates the harm.
Wait, is this a I have tough. With this, I know this was a flight check, but
Tough is
so
tough's about reducing damage in a fight, right?
Yeah, in a fight. So specifically, if you lose a combat roll, add +3 to the negative number. You still lose, but it could reduce it to -1.
That would get it down from 5 to only a difference of 2.
Only 2. So it'd be a minor loss.
Yeah, a minor loss. Defender is hurt, but only temporarily.
That's so sick.
Oh,
that's so good.
Let's go tough.
Let's go tough.
I think in terms of lasting consequence, he's not going to beat you unconscious. That's not what this adult is trying to do to a child. What he is trying to do is stop you and restrain you. So I think something's getting stopped and restrained because you did not win this fight. But I think it's up to you. Are you getting stopped, or is it like you're losing the skateboard? Because that feels like that tracks with the action, right? You hit him with the skateboard. That's the thing he's blocking with his arms. He tries to grab it. You let it go. You're off.
Yeah, I think she's like, I never learned how to ollie anyway. He's gonna let the skateboard go as a sacrifice to get out of there.
Young lady, what was that? Get back here, you.
Yeah, eat my dust. It's gonna flip him off.
Nice. And as speaking of dust, let's see how much we can dust up this lock.
And I'd like to go and run towards the staircase, specifically on like the opposite side to wherever they are. So if like 308's close to the end, then I'm close to like 301 or whatever.
You're drawing his ire far afield, busting open a lock that has been kind of rusted up. I'm gonna say is impressive, but not extraordinary. I'm locking this in at a 10.
Okay.
And it is gonna be.
What if they fart?
You
Could it
did
be?
plan it, so I do think this is a planned action because you did kind of coordinate this with your buddy. So I don't think this is a snap decision. You do have the ability to have team help on this, for example.
Does Sam get any adversity tokens for failing some of those rolls? Do you get adversity tokens for fights?
Failing in combat? I'm gonna say yeah, because you did lose your skateboard.
I did lose the skateboard. I'll take a guitar pick.
Cool.
As compens, which for those listening at home, we're using guitar picks for the adversity tokens because it's the only small thing we had enough of.
Cool.
So I rolled my roll a while ago.
Oh, nice.
It's a 10!
Oh!
Wait, is that on a D10 or?
No, it's on a D12.
Oh,
which is my
okay.
bronze
Still
note.
though.
Very
So
nice.
I'm a tough kid.
Tough kid. Alrighty, so you're at a 10 on a difficulty of 10. You succeed, but just barely, so it is, quote, decidedly nothing surprising happens. The success is as skin of your teeth as possible.
I think all three of us are like, while that is going on, I'm like, okay, all three of us have to do this at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
The door slides open. It is making its own sound, but we've got a pretty loud distraction going on right now that is at least going to draw the main authority figure, who is at this point reaching for a walkie-talkie and radioing for some help as they chase after you. But the cell door bursts open as our party is split in twain, and one rebellious youth flees, keys in hand. Reed stumbles, an adult in children's clothing, into the jail cell he once occupied. And this is where we shall pick up for the final episode of Kids on Bikes by Tiny Table.
Ow! Let's go!
Very excited to see how this shakes out, y'all.
Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!